Hey everyone, I am S2, more appropriately SyntaxTwo, and welcome back to EU4, the game that we all play to the floor. That's not a good rhyme, Hey, welcome to EU4. Provence. We just won a war against Aragon, and Castile and company, and we freed Aragon. We gave Madeira to Portugal, so, you know, so that they wouldn't be too pissy. But they got pissy anyway. Minus 72 was not given. I gave you it! It even said that you'd be happy. It said you'd be happy in the peace deal. You bastards. Alright, so we have a weak air because the game decided to give us a great air and then a weak air at the same time, and it picked a shitty one. Because why the fuck not? I am not bitter, as you can tell by my tone of voice. Now, let's move our trade ships together. Let's do that and start protecting our trade again. Get this income up and running. I mean, our income isn't bad, but we know how much better it can get. Let's protect Genoa. I mean, it's gonna bump up from 12 trade to 17. Tell me that's not great. Don't tell me that's not great. All right. There, Genoa. Okay, so we have a we have a reformed pope, because fuck you, Pope, I guess. I thought it would be fun. I've been considering doing it to Burgundy as well, but honestly, not really necessary. Though their Liberty Desire is pretty low anyway, and that's the only cost, so really, yeah, I'll do it. Why not? It doesn't really matter. Their Liberty Desire is 26, because they really like us, and yeah. So, yeah. Make them reformed. Maybe they'll transfer some, or convert some land for us. That would be very, very nice. We have an extra diplo slot, like diplomatic relation slot free, but I don't really quite know what to do with it. It's kind of tricky. Because, I mean, we could vassalize someone. I've talked about vassalizing Ravensburg before, because they would accept it. But I can't help but feel like Ulm. But I can't help but feel like expanding in the Empire is going to be almost, like, it's going to be murder with the, I'm going to pick the admin tech 14 here. We can get some more idea groups. But yeah, expanding in the HRE is going to be murder because of the aggressive expansion. I mean, we're already running into issues with it. And we're only taking tiny, tiny pieces of Italy and trying to focus on our own region, but it's hard enough as it is. So, yeah, that's the thing. No, what we could do... I was gonna say what we can do is vassalize Sardinia, but apparently we can't, because we have their cores. Yeah, we have one of their cores. The thing is, I can't give it back, because they would definitely not accept vassalization at that point. I'm considering adding my territories to the HRE, because I believe... Oh, I thought we were getting some kind of bonus from it, but apparently we don't, so there's really no point. I was gonna do it, because I figured if we're gonna leave the Empire at some point, we're just gonna leave it anyway. But it might be better to just kind of... I don't know. I don't know. Alright? I don't know. League leader. Alright, I forgot all about this. Forgot all about this. Oh, man. This is, look at this. It's like Austria. Oh, Hungary is on that side too, and this is Monster Hungary in our game. Jesus. Oh. Oh, God. Now let's just take the hit in all of them. And on this, on the Protestant side, we've got the... Oh, we got the Ottoman... Wait, the Ottomans suck right now, don't they? Yeah. Ugh. We got Denmark, and Great Britain, and Norway. It's an OPM Sweden, in the worst territory in Sweden. It's got 3 development. Oh, Sweden. And then of course we have... What else do we have? Tuscany, Sardinia, Mecklenburg, Hansa, Bremen. Bohemia, of course, are the leaders, but they kind of suck too. And like Brandenburg, and Austria, and Saxony... Like, all the big boys are in the Catholic side, and I really don't feel like joining a losing side of anything. I don't want to join the winning side either, so... just gonna stay out of it, to be honest. There's not much I can do. Which kind of sucks in a sense, because that'll leave the Empire strong, being Catholic, but there's not much I can do. I don't want to go to war with them, with Austria, or anything of that sort, so... Let's look at idea groups. Let's pick this first. There we go. We're one away from completing our quantity ideas. We have Diplo and Humanist. Now, I've been thinking... I'm lying, I have not been thinking. But I think I spoke about taking influence before, because we're doing a lot of vassal stuff, and that would be pretty useful. Especially the minus 20% aggressive expansion impact, I think would be the most useful out of all of them. Even with, like, the annexation cost and everything going on. I feel like that would be the most useful part. Because the aggressive expansion in Europe is hell when you're in this position we are in. Because we can't really expand, like, we can't be like Hungary and just expand into the Muslim world, or something like that. Or be like Castile and do the same thing in North Africa. Or up here where you know, like, if you play Sweden, you can just roll right over all of Russia or Novgorod. But when you're down here, it's a little bit more tricky. You have to play your cards right, and reducing AE as much as possible, I think, is a really good idea. I wonder what type of policies we can get. We can further reduce diplomatic annexation cost by 20% if we have admin ideas. With Humanist, we get diplomatic reputation and improved relations 20%. That's a pretty good one. With a quantity, we would get attrition for enemies, which is really nice, and garrison growth, which isn't really that nice. I mean, it's not terrible, I guess, but no, it's pretty terrible. We could get, you can get some pretty nice stuff here. What happens if you combine it with diplomatic ideas? I don't see that here. Huh, interesting. Portugal, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I've been thinking influence ideas could be a good idea. But religious ideas could also be like this fantastic thing, because, I mean, look at this. Reformed. We're reformed, and there's like a couple of pockets of reform, but the rest of almost everyone is another religion, which means we would practically have a free CB on everyone. And that is not a weak thing to have, by any stretch of the imagination. Especially not in combination with some of the random events you get from religious, where you can insta-convert provinces and a bunch of stuff like that. So that's a very real possibility for us to take. We also get some extra missionary strength and all that stuff, and missionary versus heretics and such, but that's not really why I would get it. It would be for the CB. Tuscany? Well, screw you, Tuscany, I don't care. So it would be for the religious for the CB. I don't know if it's worth taking an idea group, like an entire group, for just some ideas, or for a CB. But of course, if we do finish it, we do get some really powerful policies. Some of the most powerful policies in the game come from the religious ideas, where you can get like things like military zeal act, 2.5% discipline, and 10% morale of armies. That's insane. Or you can combine it with the quantity version, where you get another 10% of armies and recover army morale speed. I mean, you can reduce national arrest, or you can do all kinds of lovely things. So it's definitely a hard one to think about. I mean, right now we don't really have to make a decision, because we don't have enough points to put in any of the trees right now. I'm gonna have to think about that for a while. Let's just leave it for now, though. After all that, let's just leave it. Yep, exactly. So, we'll probably want to make some more claims on France, just because that's what we do in our spare time. The Avis, they don't have a legal heir anymore, but he is 15, so not much is gonna happen there. Would be interesting to try and become friends with Aragon as opposed to anything else, but they're allied with Hungary and the likes, so I don't think that's gonna happen. And then, of course, we could... Oh, new emperor. That's fine. Man, Hungary, you really, like... Wow. I can't get over that. I've never seen Hungary that big. It's pretty darn impressive, to be honest. Apparently, Brandenburg is beating up on Denmark, and it would appear that Hungary is allied to Brandenburg. You know what? Why don't I improve relations with Hungary? Because I would love to be allied with Hungary. They're on the other side of the empire. And they're huge. And we could definitely use them to attack Austria and the likes later. That would be fantastic. If I could get a tri-ally with like Poland, Hungary, and Provence, that would be fantastic. Of course, Hungary and Poland are fierce rivals, so I'd have to ally Hungary first, because they definitely will be the most difficult one to ally, and they will not ally me if I'm allied to Poland. But I think it is possible to ally them. I really do. I mean, they would ally right now if it wasn't for their rival of us, because that makes them hate us. So it's definitely a possibility that we should entertain. Portugal, I really hope your guy dies, because I want to have a noble on your throne. That would be fantastic. Oh, that would be so fantastic. Oh well. Can never have too much money. That is correct, game. So we're using all of our diplomats at the moment, so we're not really doing anything special right now. There's not much we can do. I mean, we still have quite a bit of AE to wait out. Actually, we don't. I mean, we have some. Not too much, though. I didn't know it was that easy. Or that low, rather. Sardinia. I really want to know if Portugal would help you in a war. They might not, if I'm lucky. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will, but... Man, can you convert your capital? Can you convert Rome, or is it just too high of a... Yeah, I can't really see. The people of Rome are followers of the Catholic faith and considered heretics by the reformed state religion of the Papal States. That's funny. So I can't really see what it would take for them to convert it. But I think the best part here is that they won't get any rebels because, well, they are an OPM. And their unrest is not that bad. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too bad of an idea to have an army close by, though. In case they get rebels, they will probably try to flip the country over, and it wouldn't take much when you're an OPM. Burgundy, wow, you! We're center of faith, center of reformation. Ah, crap, that's a... Damn it, that's a Protestant one, but, yeah, so they're being converted by centers of reformation. I guess the centers of reformation do focus on countries that are of said religion, because they had nothing beforehand, and as soon as I told them to flip, the centers of reformation just attacked them outright, so I guess that does happen. I wonder if it'll do that to Roma afterwards. That would be really nice. Really nice. We have a lot of money. We have a lot of cash. We should probably try to use some of it. I am tempted to build some regimental camps to get up the force limit, but honestly, I feel like that's kind of a bad use of money. Right now, I think more shipyards would probably be more useful, because I like being able to build boats quickly, and I think barracks are more useful than anything, because manpower trumps all. Well, money trumps all, but manpower is very powerful, so I'm going to build a whole bunch of these. There we go. We used a lot of our monies, but we don't need to use all of it. It's always good to save some. We have a pretty decent income now. We can build 5 more troops, but it feels a little bit of a... Feels like it would be a little bit unnecessary. Papal States! I wish you'd convert your capital. Really cool troops. I know I said that before, but I really like the design of them. I just get these kind of half-boring normal troops. I wish I'd get at least get the French ones, because I think that, yeah, theirs are a little more special, but I guess having the Crusader cross on wouldn't really fit the reformed nation. Well, things are pretty calm. Losing a lot of imperial authority. Why is that? 13 heretic princes in the Empire. 3 provinces under the Empire and control. Another... Only 4 free cities. Yeah. Interesting how that works out. I should probably increase my relations with my allies of Bavaria. Just to keep them up for a bit. Or keep them up a fair bit. Bohemia is almost always Protestant. I guess it's natural for them, historically speaking. Actually, I wouldn't know. I don't know what Bohemia did during that era. There's a distinct lack of Protestant nations given the fact that Lübeck is a center of faith. There's almost none of them out here. In fact, this religious map mode looks kind of crap, but we'll fix it, because this whole region is going to be reformed eventually. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Hang on. No. Never mind. I thought Switzerland had expanded a little bit, but I was wrong. For some reason I thought Tyrol was here, but Tyrol is here. I was like, how the hell did they get something from Austria? But they didn't. That's how. Suffering attrition here. That's not very smart. That was pretty dumb. Didn't lose much. But still. Kinda silly. I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna go for the influence ideas. I really want to reduce the aggressive expansion, and also I want to save admin points for coring and to rush towards the next idea group. I feel like that would be the best use of my... of the monarchy points. That's what it's called. Not admin points. That's only one category. Income from vassals plus 25%. Also, production efficiency plus 10%. Not to mention, we finally get our +1 prestige a year from our ambitions. Which means we will land at a nice 50? No, it can't be that much. Can it? I don't know. I don't know how to calculate that. Ooh! Papal States is reformed and their capital, that Roma, is reformed itself. Provence is reformed, the Papal States is fully reformed now. They have embraced their new religion with open arms. Oh man, that is hilarious. That is just beautiful. Oh, Burgundy is completely reformed. That was fast. That was really fast. We're just kind of waiting 3 more years to get the truce to be over. We are second in score. I wonder who we're behind. Are we behind Hungary or something silly like that? Ming. Alright, we're behind Ming. Hungary is on par with us, though. Holy crap, they are very, very close. It's their military rating that's way up. But hey, we're actually... admin ratings minus? For Ming? Occupation. Oh. You know what, I think Ming is suffering some rebel issues. Could that be it? That's usually what happens if they get occupied. They're getting 0 points a month. So we should actually be taking over the first place soon. Well. Now Provence is on top. Alright, let's see. We're transferring to Champagne, and from Champagne to Genoa. And we're collecting in Genoa, but I wonder... No, Champagne, we have a lot of competition there. Even more so than we do in Bordeaux. And... we can lose the spy defense. Don't really care too much about that. Maybe make some more claims? I mean, we have claims on pretty much everything French by now, but... you know, need to have claims somewhere. Oh, we'll get our diplomats back soon. I'm just gonna keep pumping up the relations with the Papal States until it's maxed out, because that way we don't have to bother for a while. That's always a nice thing. See, Hungary actually doesn't hate us that much. I'm definitely gonna unrival them too. It costs 100 points to unrival. I should rival Aragon instead, because if I do... Hang on. Who is Hungary's rivals? Ottomans, Poland. Well, I can't rival any of them. They're allied to Aragon. So if I rival Aragon, Hungary won't be too happy, I believe. Right? Or is it I won't be too happy with them because they're allied to my rival? Isn't that how it works? I don't know. I mean, I could play the safe card and rival Great Britain instead, but that feels like a silly thing to do because I'm probably not gonna war them anytime soon. I mean, I definitely will take a stab at them later, maybe. Definitely maybe, that is the new thing. But for now I think I will replace Hungary with Aragon, because Aragon is a nice place to rival. They're right next to us. We are definitely going to go to war with them at some point soon. So it makes sense. Maybe, hopefully, we'll be able to actually... let's embargo those bastards. We cannot... Oh, we still have truce, right. Well, it makes sense for us to rival Aragon, because then we can humiliate them. Or if nothing else, when we take territories, we'll get a lot more for our efforts. Hey, look at that, Hungary. -20. You really should think about being our friend. Maybe I can, oh god. 475 to get plus. You know what? It's just money. If we get plus, I think they might unrival us, or there might be a big chance that they will at any rate. Recall my vassal, or recall my diplomat at any rate. Because I think there is a decent chance that they will unrival us as soon as the war is over, if we have a good relation. Aragon, don't care. That's beautiful. You sure thing, Pisa, you can have access. You can have all the access you want. Austria wants a royal marriage, don't mind if we do. Gonna claim Gascon. Things are pretty chill right about now. I wonder when this war's gonna be over. I guess it's gonna take a little while because Denmark does have a few troops and they're defending an island. They probably have naval superiority. So this war might never be over. Who knows? Yep, they just need to lose that rivalry and we're natural allies, Hungary. Really are. I should improve my relations with Poland. Because I do plan on allying both of them, even if they might be at odds. Because I don't think they actually are gonna war each other very much. Hungary does have... Wow, Hungary, you have claims on everything that in the borders do, don't you? Except for HRE stuff, but definitely Poland and the Ottomans. Why is Bosnia still a thing? It's so weird. Anyway, Poland. Yeah. Right, Poland has Lithuania, so I don't think Hungary is strong enough to attack them, but... Which is actually a good thing. If I ally both of them, they might, though. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Only plus 24 for sending the gifts? I thought we'd get plus 25. Oh well. I'm gonna play this year out, and then we will probably end this episode. Let's convert there. We're gonna disable the trade specialization, because we are losing all of our fervor. So it's good to have some backup. We should hire this one, the National Manpower Modifier, just because I just clicked the first thing I saw, but also because it's the only +1 advisor, and I'm not really quite ready to get the +2 ones. Kind of like having this income right now, because I can use it to build up some cool stuff. I should probably think about upgrading my forts, because I'm not getting much army tradition. I'm only getting 0.45. I should definitely increase like Roussillon, Provence itself, maybe Franche-Comté, and nothing more for now. Just those three, because I wanna have a little buffer of money. It's always good in case of war and such. What do we do here? Do we pick this and finally finish this idea group, or do we just kind of wait? We should probably kind of wait. You know, when these forts are done, I'm not going to have this income anymore, so I'm not going to be able to use the plus 50% force limit modifier quite yet, right away, but, you know, I think that'll be fine. Really wish my heir would die, so I could get a new one. My guy's 48, so I'm still comfortable having my heir as the general, but that comfort is going to disappear at some point. Definitely want to keep my relations at 100 with Hungary. So that it doesn't drop below into the negatives. So I'm gonna send my guy back. And then I'm probably just gonna maintain diplomat. Alright, well. I said I'd play out the year, I played more than the year, whatever. This was kind of a slow one, but I think it's okay. Sometimes, I mean, it's EU4, it goes up and down. So, thank you for joining me today, I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I will see you next time.